All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Cup Series here for Las Vegas. This is the second last race of the season, and I'll tell you what, there is, if anyone was watching my Fastlane videos, then you guys know that there is a lot on the line tonight. Not so much in terms of um, individual race credits, but I'm talking about the overall point standings. So, to kind of give a rundown, we have three, really, realistically, up to the top six within the title fight. However, realistically, it is going to be the top three. And that goes to Hunty, who's in the point lead right now with 830 points. UK P2 in with 822, and then BD with 812. So that is 18 points separating the top three. And at Las Vegas, with two races left in the season, we have this and then also Homestead next week to complete out Heat 5, actually. So that's going to be a big thing that we're going to be looking forward to. Sono 4, always going to belong a special place in our hearts, but alas, it is time to let you go here in the next few weeks. So, with that being said, last year, well, I guess, quote unquote, last year, last race was dominated by Bass Buck, actually. Bass was one of the best, fastest guys out there. However, he did not win the race. Packers actually won the race. Now, Packers will not be in the field. However, it looks like Bass will be, so that will be a big thing for all these contenders. We're expecting about a 17-car field tonight, so it's going to be a pretty decent-sized field for everyone out here, and there's going to be a lot of strategy. And being our guy on the ground level here, joining me up here is Tansby Vegas. That is Liam. How you doing today, boss?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, there we go. We like I said, we have Las Vegas on docket tonight. Now, unlike all the mile and a half that we've been to so far this season, meaning Charlotte and Atlanta, there is actually two very distinct grooves that you can actually race at and actually make it work. Atlanta, you can basically make the top side work, but like only for like a lap. And in Charlotte, there basically is no top side. Las Vegas is actually very different, where you can actually run the top or the bottom, or a combination of both based on your driving preference. Liam, what do you prefer?
Honestly, I don't have a preference. I think it's just whatever line I feel like using at that point, and probably whatever lane I get stuck in trying to make the pass.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about then. Like, you can actually get stuck in a lane, and you like be like, "Oh, I want to be on the bottom," but there's someone already down there. But you can still make the top, and you can be easily side by side, exactly nose and stern for an entire lap, if not more. That's why I'm going to be saying that my keys for the race are easily going to be survive the opening stint. That's number one. Survive the opening stint. Last season, here in Vegas, we had zero cautions. Survive the opening stint. We have, like I said, upwards of like 17 or so drivers expected to race tonight. Some brand new to the series, I guess, in the form of Frosty. You may recognize him from other leagues such as Elite, ARL, FRL, but he will be a first timer with us. Uh, like I said, I think just as long as you can get to the opening pit stop window, the field is going to just slowly but surely spread on out. Normal draft is not to be underestimated here. So with that being said, I think we have a few favorites for the race. Now, Liam, of course, we always say that like Hunty UK, Xander is going to be one of them, but at Vegas, like I said, Bass, who is going to be racing this season as well, was the favorite, and I would have to say I think he's going to be my favorite tonight. I'm picking Bass to win this one. Who's yours?
I mean, if you left me Basta on the table, I would have went him as well, but you didn't. You know what? I'm gonna put my chips on the table with my cards up there and go for broke here. I'm gonna go with Xandal. That's my
Oh,
pick.
oh, okay. Xander, of course, the two-time winner this season. However, he will not. Well, he is not in the running for the win here. Actually, my bad. I'm sorry. He's a one-time winner. BD is the two-time winner. I apologize about that. Just to correct myself right there. But still a winner so far this season. He is not in the running for the point standings for the championship right now. However, he is still looking very, very well in the position that he is in, which is P6, or sorry, P9. And he's still well within shooting distance of P4 in the standings. So, with that being said, let's just not dilly dally anymore. Let's get into the pre-race notes. Like I said, survived the opening stint, and I don't want to bring up some old memories, but tonight was the night that we actually first encountered the blend line violation. So we're gonna make sure that that is not. Um, I will. I will make sure that is being said. Also, Liam, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but I just got word that Xander will not race.
Oh.
So, do you want to pick a new one?
All right. Wait, no, you know what? I'm, I'm gonna go with B Right Racing.
Ooh, Brandon. Okay. Now, Brandon was very strong here in last season as well. However, a late pit road speeding violation kind of took him out of it. So I can definitely see where that is as well. So let's get all this started with the pre-race notes. Bam. All right, so I'm talking to both the Discord and the stream right now. I apologize. Like I said, we have. I was about like 5 minutes late because I was expecting a person to kind of show on up. However, they unfortunately was not able to join us. Las Vegas is what we're expecting tonight. It's going to be a night race for anyone wondering. Not to bring up old memories like I already told the stream, but I will say that this was the race that brought up the blend line violation. Backstretch is where you come out of the pits. Of course, well, don't get a blend line violation. So, with that being said, of course, the usual signal to get on the pit lane. We're doing our pace lap in order to get into position. The qualifying order has been reposted many times. If you are not on it, which looking at you, Frosty, or anyone that has not joined us so far, then you are in the rear. However, because of that, we are looking at what the top two lanes showing up. So no one beyond that should be out of position. However, past that, your line moves up if a person's in out of order. So, like, say you're starting P10 and P8 doesn't show up, then the line moves up and not the position. So P9 doesn't move up to the top. You move up and take that spot. Like I said, if you are unfamiliar with how we do pit signaling, if you do not say in the Discord or actually hit the backstretch, then you will be called for that. The universal signal for pitting is to put tires below the apron, below the white line on the backstretch on the lap that you're pitting. So with that being said, if you do not do that, then, well, we're going to start cracking down on that. We had some issues at Iowa and Atlanta this past season. So, yes. And then blend line, like I said, coming out of turn 2 on the backstretch. I am just in Vegas. All right, there we go. I just had the first person so I can actually pause the lobby. There we go. Any questions on tonight? I'm assuming it's coming out right now. Um, uh, okay, if there's no questions, then I am going to mute myself, and we can start getting invites out. The first round of invites are actually about to go out right now. Um, UK, is Hunty not racing today? Gotcha. Oh, there he is. Never mind, found him. I was about to say he would. I was about to say like he was literally if Hunty was not racing, then it's either going to be you or him that's going to win the title. So I was just asking. Um, who did not get an invite, by the way? Well, because you don't appear online. My God, there we go. All right. Hell yeah. Um, all right. So Frosty's the only one we're waiting on. Anyone else need an invite? There we go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna be talking to the stream. 9:14 is when we will rock and roll. 9:14. So yeah. If you need me, holler at me. All right. So you said, Liam, that Brandon Be Right Racing is going to be your pick tonight. Correct? All right. Good talk.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say you got me now.
All right. I got you now. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that Brandon's going to be your one to watch. I definitely agree with that. However, I'm going to choose a bit of a dark horse. So like you know how we always do with the power rankings. You choose like the one like that was like okay, they're always run up front. You know that's your general pick. I think the dark horse is the one that normally doesn't do well, but given the right circumstances, will go out and do something good. I think that is going to be actually. I'm gonna actually pick T-Bird on that. T-Bird, looking for his first Cup win of the season, and he is. Well, he came really, really close to actually going and getting his first win at Atlanta. However, um, I mean, I think he can get it here tonight because Vegas last season he finished in the top five, and that was just like his first one of the first races that he's been in. So I think he has a good shot at it. What about you, Liam? Who's your dark horse pick?
My dark horse pick?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Probably have to go with. Ooh, I got two in mind. I'm trying to pick one of these two. I probably have to go with Piper
Piper
as
for
a
your dark
dark horse
horse?
pick.
Of
Yeah.
course, very strong at Vegas. Okay, had a top 10 right here last season. All right, and you who is the other one? Just for shots and goggles.
The other one would have been Frosty.
Of course, Frosty. We know him. Of course, myself and Liam know him from in his exploits in Las Vegas. However, anyone watching that is brand new to MRL, this is his first ever start. So I can see where he's coming from, but of course everyone watching will have to be like, oh well, I don't know, we'll have to see. So of course a lot of things can go right and a lot of things can go wrong. Like I said, pit road speeding violations, blend line violations, just not having a caution called. You know that, I mean, anything can go wrong in a no stage race. You have to have a perfect race in order to be up front and actually do well. Honestly, I think that's what makes no stage racing that much harder. You don't know when a caution is going to come on out. There's no guaranteed yellows, and you have to be perfect. And you have to be perfect in order to get everything all in order. Um, so I don't know. There's a lot of drivers that can go and get it done, but we'll have to see who actually does. Like I said, Packer's not going to be here, but Bass will be. Xander's not going to be here, but Hunty will be.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see how that goes. All right, guys. It is now 9:14. I'm unpausing the timer. Let me know when I can join in. Thank you, guys. Good luck. All right, so that's always the biggest one, honestly. Having a just jumping into the race, that pace slap. You know how they always say in real life that nerves always kind of get to you. Liam, what is it like loading in and getting to your pace spot? Is there any nerves at all, or do you feel like you're just anxious to get going?
Honestly, it's just the weight of getting back to the line and just hitting the loud pedal. Honestly, because you're pacing, just trying. You're kind of like we saw it. What was it last time? Not last time. Last Sunday, in the
In
light
lights?
series. Yeah, me when we were doing the pace laps and I was going around Watkins Glen, going wide and everything, seeing what was it? The turn after the carousel, that little runoff area. You
Mm-hmm.
saw that even under pacing, I was getting the advantage doing that, and that ended up being of use later in the race. So you kind of use this pace lap as not only, a way to save fuel, manage tires and everything, but you also see it as possible passing opportunities as well, trying to see what lines people take and all that.
Oh, exactly. So, thank you for letting me know when I can join in.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can join.
All right. So,
You
like
asked
I
me the
s-
question.
well, yeah, but here we are. So, 17 total drivers are going to be with us tonight, and isn't that exactly what I said that we were going to be having? Expected 17 drivers. Weird how that works out. But give me one hot second, operator. All right, so let's kind of go through the running order right now. So, no, he's not the person on pole. The 17 of B Right got his first career Cup pole. It's something that he's been looking forward to for quite some time. So the 17 is finally on pole. Then you see T-Bird there qualifying in P2, Liam P3, and then you also have Worscott there P4. Now we go into the non-qualifiers after that. Actually, MH should be up here, but I wonder if he's just deciding to kind of go up here? No, I guess not. So with that, then you go into Hunty right there. After that, UK, and then we're in basic points order, BD. Those are the top three contenders. Fifth, sixth, and seventh right there. So after that, you have MH back there. So and then you have BS behind. Then you have, after that, in row 5, to complete out the top 10, you have Piper and Bass. Ooh, BD gets knocked sideways right there. I think there was a little bit of a glitch right there. After that, then you have the rest of the order of the non-qualifiers, and then Lil Chris, and then 19 of Kalen. However, we are about to go green here for the South Point 400, and that bottom lane got absolutely a huge shot. But pivotally, the A team did not get going. I don't know if he missed a shift or if he missed the mark, but he is definitely lagging on back a little bit. The only one on that top side. Oh my goodness. That was a bit of a conundrum right there between Brandon as well as Liam. Now everyone just kind of finding their footing here. Hunty already up to P2, and we're put 3 wide. Liam, and you're in the middle. Oh my goodness, the top side got choked on up. There was a lot of racetrack up there that is being utilized, especially in this turn one. I don't know what Worstcott was doing right there. That was... Oh my goodness, the Worstcott came back up track. Piper, UK involved in that. No caution, though. That was insane. We have to go back on board with that. Everyone trying to get out of the way of Worstcott. And now UK, oh my goodness me, back into P15. That is not the way that you wanted to start this race right now. Liam, what's it like already in lap 3 of this race?
I think if I have to sum it up in World, pretty impatient. I mean, granted, and that's mainly just because of what happened to me off of 2 there. I mean, granted, I should have realized that, it was probably a little too early for that move, but then we saw Wolfscar kind of just come back up the track there and do whatever. But I think people are just trying to get the foot in, trying to understand how people are going to race and everything as MH is lagging.
Oh, and he actually goes... Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, MH definitely did slap the wall, and because of that, he gets put back all the way into P7 right there. I saw that, but you have 2 separate packs being formed up right now. You have MH and T-Bird kind of lining the first pack right there, and then you have side-by-side action of Piper and Bass leading the action back there. Pivotally, though, right behind you, I see the custom car of Lil Chris moving its way forward. Definitely being in the pack here is definitely not an advantage. As you can see, 2x2 racing all the way back here in the second pack. It's going to be a battle of just getting each other's feet wet and just trying to break the draft. As soon as one person kind of goes on past, it's going to be hard to actually break free. So we're going to see what Brandon does here. As we hear that, as oh my goodness me, that is the 98 of Heron. I guess one of the 98s here that goes into the grass. No caution though, so that is unfortunate from him. A little bit of contact between him and BS is what it looked like. And it looks like that second pack is now going single file, so they are trying to move forward as this first pack here is still being led by the 17 of B-Right. However, I do see a challenger coming
on the move.
Yep, that is... okay, the reason why, I just want to clarify that. The reason why that number is 87, technically his Xfinity number is 07, but Lil Chris, apparently you just can't choose 07. So,
no, you can't go lower than 00.
Yeah, exactly. So we have that's the reason why he's the 87. Technically, he's the 07, but that is why. But yeah, he's moving from P2 all the way in the back of the pack as the 22 of BD is now trying to put his nose underneath. And as I said, that you can make the top side and bottom side work. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. So he's going to be forced up high. So he's going to try to arc it and actually go above into that third lane. We always say that you can run 2 lanes here, but there actually is a third lane all the way up top. It's not as effective as the bottom 2, but it's definitely up there. And actually, as I say that, I'm looking in the back of the pack right now. The 47 has now caught the first pack. So, Liam, you're going to be having some company here soon.
Yay.
So as I do look through the rest of the pack, the 98 unfortunately has lost the second pack. Same thing with the other 98 of Heron. So the two 98s being 15th and 16th right now, respectively. But yeah, that second pack right now is starting to roll right now with Bass already catching the front pack. Now the 18 of UK Mopow Cat is going to try to do the same. Piper right there to complete the top 10. However, he's now being under fire from the 0 of Story Square. Story Square being, I guess, one of the better...
Got about it for the league going on here.
Oh, I'll get that here in a second. Yeah, Story Square getting a one of the better results from the newer guys on Sundays. Lil Chris being the other exception to that. Definitely making a showing here. I'm looking to see what he can do in Season 1 proper. But yeah, Lil Chris taking the lead right there from the 17.
The high side too to get it.
And that's what I'm saying. That high side does work. And honestly, I always think as the 00 and the 51 kind of slap fenders right there. One was coming down, one was coming up. No harm, no foul. But yeah, I think honestly as the tires wear, it kind of prefers the top side. Honestly, you want to be on the bottom side when you have 4 fresh Mr. Feelgoods. However, when it's the tires wear, I think the top side starts coming in more and more. But the 00 gets put 3 wide right there. He got out of the groove, and he's going to go from P4 all the way back to P8. Oh, that's got a sting right there. But BD is loving this right now. His 2 championship rivals. He is third as the 07 of Lil Chris gets... I don't think he was put into the wall, but there was a little bit of contact there. And because of that, he goes back to P8 from first, from leading to P8. Oh, my goodness me. But not to break topic here, but yeah, the racing is definitely... Oh, my goodness. The 34 of MH is definitely putting Lil Chris is spinning. He's spinning, going back up on track now. And that is going to be a caution. No caution for that. No caution. Oh my goodness, how is that not a caution? But no, yeah, the 34 crowding the 07 down. At that point, the 07 just has to be like, okay, you know what? He's not giving me the position. I have to back out of this. But unfortunately, he caught the apron going into turn 1, and then had to, well, unfortunately spun, but now it's going to be a recovery drive from him. And knowing Warscott, he's going to be up top as we had a little bit of a lag spike from the 17 right there. Oh, and there's the 18. The double, oh my goodness me. The 00 of Hunty almost being collected by the 51 right there. The single 0 of Story Square making his way forward from outside the top 10, now into P6 and looking for more. Of course, that's going to get confusing with the 0 and 00 being side by side, so I have to make sure I know what 0 I'm talking about, but yeah. No, going back to the whole Lil Chris incident, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, we always... Oh, my goodness, the 51 gets tail slapped by the 34 who gets loose coming out of 4. No harm, no foul, but I know if I'm the 51, I'm just like, oh, come on. But ultimately, there's no wreck right there. It's just people getting loose. But no, of course, we always expect others to give room, but unfortunately, you know, I mean, you're not obligated to give space at all. The 34 crowded the 07 down to the apron, and the 07 did not. The 07 did not back off, and unfortunately, that kind of resulted in a spin right there. But yeah, as you also correctly pointed out, the 47 of Bass making his way forward into P3 right now. And there's UK right there, also a strong contender here, a championship favorite, like I said, championship contender to get up here. And actually, him and BD are loving what's going on with Hunty right now. Yes, Hunty, P7. Normally, that's a very strong day. However, P7 does not win titles when your other 2 competitors are in front of you. With 18 points separating the top 3, right now BD's gaining the most points, and UK now in P2. But the championship lead would actually swap right now. To kind of show everyone essentially what I mean, you have a separation of 18 points. Ooh, my goodness, that got really loose by the 22 right there. The 0 decides to... Oh, no, he actually backs on out of it. Was thinking about going 3 wide, but then backs on out of it. You can actually see what I was talking about with giving room right there. Technically, Liam, you were below the 47 right there, but Bass did not give you the space. And like I said, that's the driver's prerogative right there.
I also kind of dove in a little late there, too, so I kind of understand there.
I understand.
As we got about to be a full call battle here.
I do see that. Yes, that is the 17 on the bottom, the 18 up top, and then the 47 and the 43 separating the next row, and the 0. I don't think that's the line that you wanted up there, boss, but I think you'll take it.
Dove it in a little too deep.
The 0 getting loose, but now you're going to be put 3 wide. You have to go back up there again. The 22 made a very ambitious move, and it worked. So now he is now down on the bottom, and he's going to collect 2 for the price of 1 right now. Liam, whenever you get a chance, no rush on this, but how many more laps should we expect until first round of pit stops? Looking on back through the rest of the second pack, actually, I should say, that is being led by the 00 of Hunty, the 51 in T-Bird. So I guess if we're looking at the grand scheme of things, that's P7, P8, P9, and P10. MH completing this little train right here, who is lagging, but there is no one behind him, so that is not really much of an impact right now. So the 16 of Frosty there in P11. But I'm seeing that 07 Low Chris wanting to come back up to the front here, and he is
lap
definitely
23, by the way. I think that's what you're trying to ask there, Aaron.
How many laps to go until we pit?
Oh, I'd say probably about 6 to 8 here.
Gotcha. So the fuel window, of course, is around, if I recall correctly from practice, it was like 32 laps. People are going to be kind of go anywhere between 30 and 31, because how Las Vegas works is you're on throttle for 95% of the track. You're going to use more fuel than you save around here. But yeah, with that, looks like P5 and P6 got a little bit of separation between that, and actually that's allowing the second group to kind of close on up. So that is, like I said, being led by Hunty, who is definitely moving his way forward. But like I said, I'm seeing that 07 of Locris get a little bit closer and closer. And I know if I was in Locris's shoes, I would be Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick with that 34 of MH. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking forward to right now, and seeing what happens when he gets back up, because he is a train right now. Speaking of train, 18 of Mopower Cat, that is UK Wildcats, leading the way. The 17 and 18 are actually first and second. Weird how that works out sometimes. 47 and 22, P3 and P4, with Liam and Story Square P5 and P6. It looks like
I know. Look at me doing good at Vegas.
Hey, there you go. Just don't get a pit road speeding penalty and a blend line violation, and you will finish pretty dang well.
So, question, what we can blend is the dotted line, right?
Just on the backstretch. I mean, ideally,
the dotted line's kind of like.
I mean, ideally the dotted line, but
of the baking, but
that's technically the backstretch.
Ooh, shit! My bad. 0, I got loose, and that might be a caution.
No caution from that.
I feel sorry for that. I got loose.
The story coming on Discord being like, Liam, why? Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I got loose.
Oh, and the 34 also gets loose. Going on, he's actually on pit lane right now. The 98 of Heron coming on down pit lane. Oh, that's unfortunate. Story Square is going to have to make a recovery drive up to the front right now. He had a really good car coming. Actually, he's going to decide to just come on down pit lane right now. Just get those 4 fresh Mr. Feelgoods and just call it a stint. So that is really unfortunate. Liam, why are you wrecking people like that?
I got loose, and he was under me when I got loose.
Pit stops are happening, though. The 51 and the 19 already down pit lane.
Most of the leaders are pitting.
Yep, Yep, I'm seeing that right now. I'm actually going to be on board with UK. The 47 of Basketball has to give way. Going to run that second groove. But, yeah, everyone giving a little bit of leeway here. Ooh, the 17 really careful. The 22 actually having a little bit of assistance with that. Let's actually go on board with Bassbuck here, as he is now the only leader who has yet to pit. Now, everyone coming.
Shut up now.
Well, Liam, I see you, but okay, but You're back
Looks like
there right now.
Bass
You're
is-
pitting right now, and Bass is actually going to stay out another lap. That is very interesting, actually. So interesting strategy call. But we will have to see how that works out.
No, he's pitting.
No, okay. Oh my
Hmm.
goodness, Liam! I heard the contact, but I didn't see you. Where are you at?
I just got down pit lane. I got ran in the back of, pretty much.
I didn't see who it was, but I heard the contact though. So we'll have to see where you blend out at, and that is really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that, boss. The other 98 of BS deciding to lead a lap here. However, he is out of fuel. I can hear him actually stutter the engine. So yeah, he is bone dry right now. And we're 3 wide for the lead right now. You have the 22 up top, the 18 down low, the 17 split in the middle, but that 3 lanes now goes to 2 as you now see the 18 and the 22 side by side, but the 00 of Hunty now up here to actually make this a true title fight. 3 of the top 4 are all 18 points of each other for the title. The 47 of Bass right there in P5.
12th.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Liam. You just have to recover a little bit. I believe in you.
I want caution.
Everyone wants a caution, I'm sure. But like I said in the opening pre-race notes, survive the opening stint. Everyone now is spread out right now. As soon as that happens, it's now just a matter of just pacing yourself and just making sure that you are making the most out of your lap times, because now you're basically by yourself. For the most part, you have the 47 who's by himself. You have the 38 of Piper who's completing... I guess that's P6 right there for Piper. Excellent job, though, who's by himself. Then you have the 51 and the 19 of Kalen. That is not Nathan, Agent Orange. He is not racing tonight, so the 19 is open to Kalen. But yeah, like I said, you have a bunch of different strategies all over the place. Actually, Liam, could you let me know who's P13 and 14 right now, just so I get a bearing on where everyone's at?
The BS is P14, and I can't see who's 14th.
You said BS is 13th or 14th?
13th.
So that means MH is 14th. And after that, that puts Chris in P15. So Chris must have had a pit road speeding penalty. On top of that, as I see MH lag on out. So, all right, never mind then. So that elevates Lil Chris into P14 right there. So, there we go. Story Square. I'm trying to get a bearing. Oh, no, right there. Story Square P9 and Frosty P10.
Frosty's
so,
P10.
Yep, so after everything was all said and done, Story Square, yes, he lost about a quarter of the track, but he is still well within range. And as you can see, everyone that's watching the stream right now, the battle for the top spot is on the move. You have the 18 taking the top spot. The 00 wants to take the 3rd place from the 22 right here. And like I said, out of this lead pack right here, this 2x2 battle, 3 of them are all within the fight for the championship. So, what can Bass do in P5? Let's actually go on board with them right now. Bass, right here, showed the most pace when it comes to the long run. So, will this play dividends right here, despite everyone else being within essentially drafting distance? I see a Geo in chat right now. You wanted some Bass time? Here he is. Bass, of course, will be joining MRL Saturdays for next season, Season 1 proper. However, right now, he's just on a part-time basis. He's just enjoying it right now. And here we are, Bassbuck in his 2nd race of this fun season, showing that he has the wherewithal in order to get it done. So, with that being said, we have a oh, there we go. Sorry about that. You have the rest of the top 10 being right behind Bass, actually. That is Piper. Still holding his own against T-Bird and Kalen right there. So P6, P7, P8. And then you have actually a change for P9 and P10. Let's actually go on board with them. So that is 16 of Frosty into P9 and then Story Square into P10. Right now, those two are working together in order to try to gain some ground. And the 0 of Story Square showing that he had pace, and so does Frosty. So those two, just by eyeballing it right now, are definitely moving their way forward to get to P7 and 8. So beyond that, though, we have P11, which is... let's try to find him. Hi, there you are, Liam. I was trying to get to you. So, Liam, you are P11 right now. P12 goes to the one of the 98s of Heron. And then P13 goes to the other 98 of BS. So weird how that works out sometimes. As he finds out that there actually is a bump on the front stretch right there, kind of knocked him out of sorts a little bit. But yeah, P13 right there. P14 belongs to Lil Chris, who looks like is making his pit stop right now, and Keith will take over that spot. P16 then goes to Worst Cod, as Lil Chris now... Actually, Lil Chris will probably still have P16 or P15, as Worst Cod is multiple laps down. MH, though, being the only one out of this race, so he will be P17, where he will finish. But looks like the top 4 is starting to spread on out a little bit. UK deciding to, you know what, gonna start flexing my muscles a little bit, putting a gap to the 22. Still, even if UK right now has the point lead, currently, as they run, if the race were to end right now, UK has the point lead. But BD would still be gaining points on Hunty. So, let's just kind of look at the 9 of Worst God. Really, really interesting pit lane entry right there. But you have... right now, UK getting the point lead, and we'll actually have a 7-point difference over Hunty, because Hunty has not led a lap yet. So essentially, the difference between that would be 4 positions, as you do. So 4 positions is 20 points. So after that, and that is just helping his cause right now with the 17 and the 22. Not duking it out right there, and that puts the 22 back into P4. So Hunty now essentially puts that deficit to 2 points. Very, very close as we are looking through the rest of the field. The 38 still holding his own right now. Still holding his own with against the 51 of T-Bird, as well as the 19 of Kalen. However, that 07 of Lil Chris, as we go on board with him right now, kind of split up the 2 drivers of Frosty and Story Square, and now he's going to set his sights on the 51 and the 19. Liam, whenever you get a chance, what lap are we on?
45.
Lap 45, so we're coming up on a third of the way done already. This race actually is just flying by right now, and like I said, so far caution free, much like we were last season. But yeah, that top 5 has really extended their gap right now. Bass is still holding on, and if that's his pace by himself while the other 4 are drafting right now, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, 00 getting loose and almost slapping the 22, but thankfully they didn't. So, as we look through the rest of the field, here is the 07 making his way to the 19 of Kalen, as well as the 51 of T-Bird. The 07, put the 19 of Kalen. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but a little bit of contact got him tight, and that put him in the wall. So that is going to separate the 51 and the 19 a little bit. As that 07 is definitely moving forward yet again. That's actually going to bring the 16 of Frosty into the equation a little bit as well. And now the 07 of Chris is going to set his sights on the 38 of Piper, and that will be like I said, his march forward yet again. Battle for the lead, though. The 18 under fire from the 17 right now. The 17 trying to take the top spot. The 18 down low. And the 18 holds his own. However, the 17 will have a really good exit off of 2. And will he? No, he doesn't decide to go and take the bottom side. He will instead just ride right now. So that just shows that the 17 of B-Right is not trying to pass. He is just trying to ride right now. And now the 22 trying to take advantage of the 17 hitting the apron. But that will actually bring the 00 of Hunty back into the equation as well. Let's kind of go on board with Liam right now. So Liam, you are P11. Are you available to kind of give a like a race update right now? It seems like you're in the middle of Nowheresville right now.
Yeah, I'm just pretty much a Sunday day drive at the moment.
Are you closing in at all on P10, or are they gapping you? What's your relation to P12?
Somewhat staying the same. P12 is about 5 seconds back.
So yeah, that's the first of the 298s in the field. That is Heron making his way into P12 right there. So like I said, definitely staying, as you said, I guess I should say, saying the gap staying the same, and the 0 story square still in P9, or sorry, P10. But right now, pivotally, the gap's relatively staying the same. However, battle for the lead. The 17 is going to take it coming off a 2, but that 18 will have the long run, the high side advantage as the 22 just gets loose right there. And I think if I'm the 18 right now, if I can't get it done, I think I'm going to actually just kind of back on off and try to close the hole between the 17 and the 22. But the 22 is going to be right behind the 17, so the hole is gone. And right now, as these four are battling, that 47 is trying still to get up there, but he's holding his own in order to be by himself and still maintain the level of speed. But the 22 going to leave the top side open. Now the 00, ooh, he thought about it. Was going to go high.
Pit stops happening here in about full laps.
Gotcha. That 18 is now going to be the bearer of bad news here, and will actually go all the way to P4. That puts the 17, the 22, 00, and the 18 all in a line right now. And the 47 now in P5. Now he's starting to look like he's starting to lose a little bit of speed. But yeah, pit stops are soon to happen here. Let's kind of go on board with Piper, because Piper's having a stellar run right now. Looks like lost a little bit of time, maybe got a little bit loose, and that 51 and the 19 are now going to be closing in on the Death Wish caution as a 38 plows the wall. That's definitely going to bring him back in. Mistakes after mistakes, but Piper, though, guarding the top side, and the 51 and the 19 are just going to march on by, or so I thought. Now the 51 going to be nose and stern with the 19, but they are still battling with the 38, so the 38 definitely has some pace. He just has to regroup himself right now. Side drafting, they're still battling. That's what we like to see. The 38 definitely holding his own. Oh, but a little bit of contact between the 51 and the 38. That's going to put him behind the 19 for sure. As the 19 is now going to dive in into turn 1. Do his best.
BD's in the lead now.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I missed the battle for the lead. Looks like the 98 of Heron making his stop. He was the first one to come down pit road the last time. The 0 story square signaling down pit lane. The 22 taking the lead, and that puts the 3 championship contenders first, second, third. Now, who's going to be the one that pulls the trigger this time? You have the Mopower teammates up on top and the VPR teammates down low. Of course, we are soon to see these guys signal to come on down pit lane. And so far, no one's taken the bait yet. No one wants to pull the trigger. Yeah, I do see that Bass is closing in. However, one thing I'm also seeing is the 16 of Frosty. Oh no, my goodness me! And that's going to be a caution right there for sure. No caution. Okay, cool. the 16 of Frosty and the 51 of T-Bird making contact. It looks like the 19 of Kalen just did not see or something or other. Oh, and the 18 spins! The 18 spins going out of pit lane! Lost a little bit of time, but nothing too crazy. It looks like he spun from P2. Oh my goodness. But, okay, let's rewind there for a hot second. I'm seeing the 9 of Warscott do some things up there.
I'm kind of mad that wasn't a caution.
So the 51 and... Okay, so let's rewind. So the 19 pushed the 51 into the pits. The 19 and the 51 were definitely pitting. However, the 51 got the worst end of the deal and spun. That collected the 16, who was just minding his own business. And now here we are. The 19 still out on track. We'll collect P6 from that. That was just unfortunate all around. But it looks like everyone's still going right now. That has to suck from the 15 and the 16's perspective. The 51 got the far worst position out of that. But yeah, the 16 of Frosty, that's not what you want to see. To regroup here, so it looks like the 00 of Hunty was one of the later of the ones to pit. The 22 now takes the lead. Actually, I lied. The 00 gets the overcut and will actually be battling with the 22 right now, and leapfrogs 2 whole drivers as there is a lag spike. Oh my goodness! The 22 lag. BD, lag warning number 1. So, my goodness me. That was a huge lag spike from the 22 right there. The 61 of Keith, 61 of Keith looks like is going to be signaling to come down pit road this time. Everyone is going to be giving way. Nope, actually, he was just trying to get out of the way right there. But yeah, that's going to put the 00, or sorry, the 00 and the 18 behind the 8 ball, and the 47 of Bass here, not knowing where this lap car is going. Oh, gets crowded up the track, and that will open the door for the 00, who just falls in line right there. That, oh my goodness, that could have been bad right there. But now the 18 is behind all of these guys, trying to hold in the draft. He's not out of it yet. So the top 5 are basically the same drivers, just in different positions. Let's go on back on board with right, so there's the 19. The zeros
and 16 wrecked again.
The 16, was that by himself? What happened?
No, someone was trying to pit and he ran into the back of him.
Who? Let's find out. The 98 of BS. He's usually pretty good with signaling. I wonder if just Frosty just didn't see, or because BS is usually really good with signaling down pit lane. Can you confirm, Liam, or?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Alright.
I just saw him run in the back of him.
Alright, did that resolve in like the Frosty like spin, or was that just got chunked on up?
Probably the second one.
Alright, so we're gonna be well, either way, that's the double whammy right there from the 16 of Frosty. Looks like Frosty only lost like 2 positions. Gio says, Liam, he's just proud of you for being there.
I was top 5 only. Okay, I was battling for the lead at one point.
It's facts. It's facts. And now here he is, regrouping, battling with the 16 and T-Bird right there. That puts you up into P8, correct?
P9.
P9. So, yeah, Frosty right there, unfortunately, getting the worst of both worlds right there, with getting involved with a 98 as well as this 98, by the way. Not this 98. Getting involved with that as well as the 51. So those two are still side by side. But the battle for P6 is now over, and the battle for P7 is on. So there's the 19 of Kalen, P6. The 30 of Piper and the 0 Story Square for P7 is going on. So the Story Square making a wonderful recovery drive. As I see the top 5 is starting to group back together again. Actually, that actually really helped Bass, having the 00 and the 18 just kind of follow behind. And now that's pushing the 47 of Bass up front. And we see the 07 Lil Chris making another pit stop. So he's a little bit off strategy, but, you know, nothing too crazy. Actually, Liam, what lap are we on?
Lap 67.
67. All right, so yeah, we're coming up on halfway right now. And actually, what's also really helping the 47, 00, and 18 is the 17 and the 22 are battling right now. They're side by side, and that just allowed the bottom three of the top 5 to just get close. The 47 goes wide, takes the third groove, and now that's going to put the first 2 lines side by side, and that drags the 18 back up into it. So despite spinning, going on the pit lane, he is now back up into it. And here's the top 5. Lovely battling going on here. 2 by 2 by 1 right there. The 22 slaps the wall. That's going to put the 47 wanting to go to the outside, but thinks about it again. So now you have that, and we're going to be taking a... Oh my goodness, the 22 contact with the 17 right there. The 47 wanted to go low, but the 00 is right there. The 17 down low, a little bit of contact between him and his teammate right there. But no harm, no foul. Now you can see the top side now starting to get some momentum going. The 00 and the 17 are now within a... Oh, again, the 22 gets squeezes the 47 into the wall. The 47 into the outside wall in turns 1 and 2. And now here we are yet again, the 47 on the outset of the top 5, trying to get back up here. Now the top 5 is as it should be. Or what? I guess let me rephrase that. What it was before the pit stops. But the 47's not out of it yet. He's still within drafting distance. But yeah, let's go back on board with the 19. The 19's in P6. The 19 in drafting distance of the P7 and P8. That is Story Square. As Liam, what happened to you? That pack got extremely spread out fast.
They're on an alternate strategy, so they kind of just flew by me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, so that puts you back up in the P11. However, let's do the math right now.
I was gonna say you got someone slow on the front stretch there, middle of 1 and 2 at the moment.
That is the 9. That is the 9 of worst COD.
Then never mind. You have someone going regular speed for them.
Ooh. So Liam, if you have the opportunity, let's do the math on this. How many laps ago when you crossed the line?
Let me cross the line and tell you.
I know you were in the middle of 3 and 4 when I asked, so
62.
62, and
so it's gonna be a 2-stop.
Yes,
unless unless we have someone that's like Bass who's been staying out longer than the rest of them.
Well, and that's what I'm expecting right now. So the window opens here in 2 laps to make it in 1 more stop. Or sorry, but let me rephrase that. So like they're gonna stop and then they have to stop again. That's what I mean. So in 2 laps, that's when the 2 stop window starts opening. Now I'm not saying how many laps left before or right now like that you're on, like was it 47?
I'm at 13. Yeah, I'm
Well,
at 13 right now.
well, one thing
I
that
switched just before halfway on the back.
well, one thing we definitely saw last season in Las Vegas was the. Oh my goodness, that was the 47 taking a huge risk and clearing himself with the 17. That could have been bad, but he didn't. No contact was made. But okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Get back on topic here. One thing we saw last season was the drivers deciding to take two tires. Two tires was a big call for not for Packers. He decided to take four, but for like people like P. Colligator, UK took two. That's going to open up the door for strategy. Who's going to decide to take four and who's going to decide to take two? I am on the boat of taking two. So running both of these stints out, because who knows, a caution could change everything. So I think we're going to see the playbook start opening up here soon.
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. I mean, because what, next week's championship race, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're gonna have those championship guys also be more open to changing those strategies that will try to finish ahead of one of the other, try to gain points going into what's the last race again?
Homestead.
Homestead.
And actually, one thing that's going to be really interesting is not to talk about season one already, but the season finale for season one is going to be Atlanta. So we're going to old school now. Old school, as in like Atlanta used to be the old season finale. So we're throwing it back. Who's in the lead? GOS. Oh, by the 00 of Hunty. The 18. Yeah. Sorry, I was answering that, but I got caught up because the 18 got loose, collected the 00. That's going to open up the door for the 47 to try to get the spot here as the 00 and the 18 are now going side by side. The 47 decides to go up high. The 00 loses a little bit of momentum because of that draft. Now, the 17 and the 22 are starting to lose pace with these front three. The 22 has to gain points. He is the third one in the title fight. It's going to be all about the 18 and the 00 if he cannot make up some more spots. The 18 now battling with the 47. The 47 down low, 18 up high. The 00 deciding to go with the 47 right there. And the 18 slaps the wall a little bit. That will be a loss of momentum. And now the 47, if he can go on around, that will be his first lap led for this race. And if I recall correctly, I think this entire mini season. And there we go. 47 leading a lap right there. That's 5 bonus points to add to his pocket. Wonderful stuff. 19 of Kalen here at P6. Definitely closing in a little bit here as the 38 of Piper, P7, and Story Square into 0, P8. Those two are just nose and stern right now, minding their own beeswax. You have P9 of Frosty moving his way forward yet again. He's actually coming out about half a straight behind P8 right there. So
I got a pack of calls in the middle of what coming onto the front stretch here. I don't know who's all on that, but it looks to be awful position.
Yes, that is both 98s. The orange 98 right there, that's Heron, has already made his pit stop. The 16 of Frosty, that's actually who I was just referring to. The 9 of Worstcott, staying out of the way, running the high side right there. But will get loose, and he actually, noses it into the backstretch. I think the 17...
Got people pitting too now.
Yep, I was just about to say that. It looks like the 17, I think was the first one to come down pit lane? No. Where's it? Did he already pit? Or did he spin?
There was someone on pit lane about 2 laps ago. And he was talking Olio about doing alternate strategies if he needed to. So, might have been him.
I think he missed pit lane. I think the 17 missed pit lane. Now he comes on down this time. Oh no, that is going to kill his race. Oh, I understandably so, I would be frustrated with that. But yeah, you have the 17 who unfortunately missed pit lane and will lose a crap ton of time as we see the top three here are still going at it. The 18, the Mopala teammates, the 00 and the 18, up top and down low, the 47, not knowing who to really to go with, who's going to gain the benefit out of this. The 22 deciding, you know what, I'm a little too far back. I'm going to decide to pit right here and get the undercut. Now, one thing he's got to do, he's got to be aggressive going to pit lane, but not overstep and speed. That will 100% take him out of this race. But there is a lot of time that you can actually gain by just going quicker on your in lap. I mean, just by just straight up entering pits a little bit faster. And now the 00, the 47, and the 18 are all going to be going in pit lane. The 00. Everyone made it in into pit road, but the 00 gained the most time out of all of that. Oh no! The 47 missed pit lane. He is speeding up. Look at him go. Oh no! How did he miss pit lane? Oh no! Disaster strikes for Bass Buck. Much like the 17, he has to go all the way around.
Was caught at a race too.
You said Worstcott is out of the race, or?
Correct.
Well, that is our second DNF of the race right there. It's unfortunate from Worstcott, but he will join MH in the victory circle, waiting to see who's going to finish this race up in front. The 00, though, massive point gain if he were to finish exactly where it is right now. With that entry right there onto pit lane had a huge implication right there. Now the 18 and the 22 are going to be battling to see who can get up there. But yeah, the 00 of Hunty definitely moving his way forward. The 47 of Bass now just getting off pit lane. That's gotta hurt. Looks like 17 of Brandon's going to be still in P4, but now in the clutches of the 19, as well as the 16 of Frosty. The 16 of Frosty, look at him go up into P7. So getting past the 0 Story Square, as well as the 51 of T-Bird. What's up, baseball kid? How you doing today? So, I wonder if Piper sped right there, because he is far and away from where he was running. He was running in P7, but unfortunately that may have just taken him out of the race. 51 now, moving forward yet again, battling with that 0 car. Again, shout out to the 0 for coming back up through the field after Liam wrecked him. And
wow, what about that?
But yeah, no, he is currently P4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, P9 right now. And he can actually see, I mean, off in the distance, P4. So there's still a lot of spots up for grabs as we are looking at one more stop left in this race. Still caution free though, and that's going to be huge. As I see the battle for the lead is starting to heat up. It looks like... What?
I said I went on the wreck. Oh my caution.
Well, this is old school racing. You know, sometimes there are no cautions. The 18 though, making up some ground on the 00. That is Mopao teammates, like I said. They are, I want to say, about 2/10 away from each other right now, and these guys definitely showing why these are the 3 championship favorites. The 00 currently up up in the first place, and if the race were to end, he just extend his point gap by 5 points. So it'll be 13 to UK, and then 23 to BD. So there is a huge implication for this race. Should it end like this? However, the 16 of Frosty, like I said, I want to point him out. Like I said, moving his way forward, faced adversity twice, got wrecked twice, and yet he's still up here in P7. So Frosty, golf clap for him, because he's showing why he has a good showing. All right, a bit of a commentator's break right there. Liam, let's go to you. You're still in You're in P10 now, right?
P11.
Still in P11. Okay. Who's in P10 right now?
P10 would be Story.
Oh, that was Story. Oh, so yeah, okay, because him and T-Bird just swap positions. Okay, so those two are still going at it. And actually, you can see them off in the distance right there. They're in the middle of 3 and 4, just coming off 4 right now. So that is still positions up for grabs right there. And actually, BD now coming into a bit of a problem right now. He has lost the draft between him and the 18. The 18 has caught the 00, but that means that he is now going to be by himself. He's going to be having to hit his marks in order to make this work. However, as we kind of just take a look through around the grid, so Liam, you're in P11. So who's in P12 and P13, just so I can get my bearings?
P12 is, God, one of the 98s. Not BS, the F1.
So Heron. So then P13, I'm assuming, is BS?
P14 is Kenneth?
Oh, Keith.
Keith. God.
All right. You're fine. Swap for the lead right there as we were doing that. The 18 took the lead over the 00, and repping that Halloween scheme. I think that would have been a little bit better for next week, but to each their own. So you have where's BS at? BS. There he is. BS, I'm assuming, would be in P14 then, with Lil Chris behind him. Actually, I think Lil Chris maybe actually be in P14, and then BS P15. P16 would then belong to Worst COD, and P17 would then be MH as the 2 DNFs. But one thing I'm seeing is the battle for P6, and actually will be P4, P5, will be heating up here soon as the 61. Oh my goodness! Try to get out of the way of the 17, but it slapped the wall in the process. That could have been bad right there. But yeah, the 47 now being in range of the 19 and the 16 here. The 16 still in P6, but has caught the 47. So Gio, if you're still watching, I apologize about that. So, actually a change of position right there. Frosty's going to get the spot moving into P6. So Frosty giving a showing here. Add a boy to him. but the battle, like I said, for the lead has kind of dissipated a little bit as the 22 is now well within, well, I guess out of draft range right now. The 22 and the 07, the 07 is trying to get his lap back the hard way. The 22 is just trying to make up as much time as possible. I think he was trying to signal to the 07, hey, draft with me, but the 07 is like, nah, man, I got to get my lap back the hard way. So with that being said, the 07 definitely out of contention for the win, but definitely had a lot of good pace. But yeah, we're gonna have to see where that kind of comes on out at the end of the race with the finishing results. Liam, whenever you get a chance, how many laps left?
32.
The pit window for the final stop is going to open here in the next few laps. Who's going to take 4? Who's going to take 2? Because
I was going to say, personally, I would take 4. I don't, because taking 2, that's asking about 60 laps on your laps.
On your lefts?
Yeah. So that's a lot. But I mean, if you can manage them, yeah. But I wouldn't take the risk.
Well, we're going to find out who will take the risk, because we did see it last season with also no cautions to kind of guide these guys. So people did make it work, but we're have to see where this kind of comes out with everyone getting their strategies all in order. Like I said, the pit window is going to be opening up here in the next lap or so. So who's going to be the first one to dive down pit lane, and who's going to be the one to really push the envelope? Because there's a lot of time that you can gain by pitting late, and there's a lot, or as in like if a caution were to come out, suddenly you're the hero. However, if a caution doesn't come out, then pitting early is the choice you have to make. So it's a bit of a conundrum here. You're of course, we don't have crew chiefs to make the decision for you. Of course, these guys are always behind the wheel and always on their feet thinking. What's going to happen here? What happens if this happens? You know, so on and so forth. So we're going to have to see what exactly that's going to bring here. As I'm not seeing any takers right now. I'm seeing the 16 losing a little bit of time to...
you got someone down pit lane.
Oh. The 17 of... Wait. Who? Oh, that is the 98 of Heron. One of the two 98s here. Yes, he is going to come down and get some 4 tires. And Liam, I see you coming down pit lane right now. You're going to get your 4 tires right now. The window is open. And actually, I think I just saw the other 98 signal to get on pit lane. I think, if I recall, but I guess not. But yeah, pit window's open for these guys here. For sure, you can make it the rest of the way without pitting for a yellow or anything like that. That's the only thing that's going to cause these guys a little bit of ire here, is if a caution comes on out as the final stop's happening. As we see that 00 comes on down right now, the 22 gets loose because of that. Not because of the 00, but coming off of 4, his tires must be screaming.
I was hoping they went a little longer. That just screwed my plan. Okay.
Well, the 00 coming on down, but that doesn't mean the 18 is going to be following suit. The 22 is not signaling. In fact, there goes the 00 hitting his box. And actually, Las Vegas is one of those lovely glitch pit roads where only the top 10 actually has their pit road animations.
Yeah.
Hunty is actually P12 in that box, so he will just be sitting in car as that was happening. So, because of that, he is down and away right now. But now, if I'm UK, I'm doing the exact... Oh, actually, I lied. I guess he's coming down pit lane. If I'm the 22 of BD, I'm doing the exact opposite of what everyone in front of me is doing. So I'm going long if they go short, and then so on and so forth. But it looks like the 22 will come on down. Same thing with the 17, as I'm now on board with the 47 here. The 47 going to be following... yep, there we go. The 17 hits his box, the 47 stays up high, and he is still out on track. cars trickling in right now. No one, not really following each other. It seems like we have like a car or two here, a car or two there. 19's down and away right now. The 0's down and away. The 51's down and away. So I guess those three kind of follow each other in, but kind of just making a liar out of me right there. So 22 has the lead right now, and he is, like I said, doing the exact opposite of what these guys are doing. Depending on if he signals now, may he be trying to do the two-stopper? I don't know. It's one thing. It's one thing to do it if you're not in a position to win a championship. Be like, you know what, screw it. What's the worst that can happen? However, if you are in a position to win a championship, somehow any wrong decision comes back to bite you. So if I'm the 22 right now, I am making sure I have my P's and Q's set to make sure I have this strategy working. Who knows? It could work and it could not. So it could go one of either way. But the 22 decides, you know what? I'm coming on down this time. So there he goes. He will be making his final stop right now. So, meanwhile, the 0 of Story Square and the 51 of T-Bird still fighting. Oh my goodness, these guys have been inseparable. So the 18 is now chasing the 00. The 22 hitting his box. The 16 hitting his box. The 38 also hitting his box. I'm hearing some contact in the background right there. That was someone hitting their box right there. There goes the 22, and the 18 and the 00 have already went past. So actually, the 47 has not pit yet, right?
Correct. He is the leader.
All right. Okay, that would make sense about that. So yeah, the 22 lost a lot of time. I don't know if I would have waited to pit that long. I feel like I would have taken 2 at that point, depending on how many laps are left. Actually, that will be a good question for you. How many laps are left?
Let me answer that when I get to the line.
So the 47 is going to lose a lot of time compared to his competitors for waiting so long. I don't know if he's waiting for a caution. I don't know if he's waiting to take 2 tires. But at that point, he is, I think, too far back.
19 to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit too long, honestly, for that. But yeah, the 22 is going to have the best tires out of everyone, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, honestly. We'll have to find out. The 22 and the 16 now working with each other right now, trying to gain some ground. 16 must have sped. That's gotta bite for Frosty right there. As the 47 is down and away right now. And he looks like he took 4. So 4, but he has a lot fresher tires than the other 2 of his 2 competitors in front. That puts Kaylee into P5. When is the first race of the new season? Well, funny you should ask. Oh my goodness! The 47 of Bass goes into the wall! Is that a caution?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness!
Dang,
what happened there?
I don't know.
It looks like this 98 right here of Heron.
I came off a falling. You said it, so I don't.
So okay, we're hearing right now this 98 of Heron was getting loose coming out of 4, but Bass was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Got collected.
He's still on the lead lap though. So
This works out perfectly for Bass. He has 1 lap of green flag racing on those tires. He is not pitting
out.
He is not pitting.
He stayed out. Good call by him. Made the best out of the worst possible scenario.
And there we go. The 38 of Piper as well staying out. Okay, this is going to be interesting here. There's a lot of guys that took 2. There's a lot of guys that took 4. We're going to find out now what happens here. What is the correct strategy as we go green here? The 22 now in P5, the 38 right behind Bass. How many laps are left, Liam? It's got to be close.
Well, on 121 at the right now. So.
All right, thank you. I can do the math right there. We are coming to 13 to go. We have the battle for the lead. Piper trying to take the lead. Let's go, Piper. So after that, but this is a mad pack here. Oh, there's got to be watch on out here.
Pick too. Remember that.
Piper was your underdog pick. We are 3 wide in the tribal. The 98 of BS up on top. The 00. Oh my goodness, there's contact. The 18, all 3 championship contenders. Oh my goodness, the 22 into the wall.
Put in the wall.
Oh my goodness me, the 47. If I'm the 22, I've got it. Okay, you know what? It is time to go. Late race yellow, the 47 up to the point, the 38 P2, the 17 diving it down low, the 18 going up high to the 38. Oh, we're going to be put 3 wide yet again. The 17 goes down low, the 38 gets put into the wall. No, he holds it, but we are still 3 wide. Little Chris taking it 4 wide coming out of 2. Oh my goodness me. We are still beating and banging back here as the battle for the top 5 now is now strangely under. Oh my goodness. The 07 of Lil Chris, I think that was a little bit lag. I think that was lag right there. I don't know, but we're put 3 wide. We're on the apron. That's going to be a caution right there. The 00's involved.
All right, well, I'm losing this call out.
Oh my goodness me.
I mean, that helps BD though, because he's now back up to 7th. Well, Patton, hopefully we can put on a good, last 10 laps for you.
Alright, so, Bass here did not want to see that. He wanted this to go green. I think the 18 wanted it to... But
he might still be the leader here, to be honest.
We're going to have to see where everything's coming on at right here. So the 17 deciding to stay on out. That's going to be huge right here. But, of course, cautions, precautions, and we're within 10 to go. It's going to be a mad dash right here. So we're back to green right now. We're going to be on board with BD here. Just kind of seeing everyone distort. Oh, the 0 story square. That was a move.
Bass was pretty aggressive too on that restart, trying to get to the bottom.
Oh, and everyone's searching for the bottom, but no one wants to give it up. The 22, what a move! Oh my goodness! That was an insane move right there. Highlight reel material right there. And the 19 of Kalen putting the 38 into the wall, as I saw in the background right there. That is unfortunate. The 22 put 3 wide right now. The 00, oh my goodness!
That isn't a caution. I'm going to be upset about that. But they were a little bit afterwards, too. So.
Oh, my goodness. And that's not a caution.
Really?
Oh, my goodness. But that 22 is making up some huge ground right now. The 18, we're put 4 wide into the turns 3 and 4. The 07 of Lil Chris deciding to take it 2 wide. Oh, my goodness. We're still spinning. The 19 of Kalen's spinning in the grass. The 22 of BD trying to take the lead right here from his teammate. The 17 stayed on out from the final caution. The 22 going up on top to try to get some high side momentum. It's not there. The 22 trying to take the lead right here. His championship contenders in P5 and P6 respectively. The 47 also trying to take the lead right here. It is a mad dash. Everyone trying to get every single inch. The 22 going to high while the 17 blocks low. The 22 trying to go to the high side around here. I can only assume we're like 5 to go, right?
Yeah, 5 to go.
All right, I did my math correctly. Okay, so that's gonna. But with them battling, that's gonna open up the door for P3, P4, P5. The 07 Lil Chris is coming. The 07 bounced off the apron a little bit. That's gonna lose him a little bit of time. The 47 is gonna be there to pounce. The 22, though, trying to gain as much ground as possible. The 17 trying to go from pole to the win. Can he do it after getting, well, missing pit road out of that final caution? The 22, the bottom's left open. The 22 moves his teammate. The 22 now side by side for the lead. Coming to 3 to go here. What is going to happen here? Coming out of 4, the 17 crowds the 22 to the bottom. And the 22, another lag spike right there. Oh my goodness. The 22 now rejoins down below and has to back on out because there was just not enough momentum. The 17 now has a high side. It's 3 to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that dial as this top 7 is all within a pack. The 47 up in the wall, but now looking down low, the 07 is now...
2 to go when they cross the line.
2 to go here. The 07 looks like loosened up a little bit too much. He is loose right now. The 07 looking down low to try to block the 00, but he will not hold it. 2 to go here. The 47 of Bass is going to look up high. The 18 of UK trying to get down low to gain any more spots. The 22, though, also trying to get the win. Oh, looking down low. He's going to put the move on his teammate right here. It's all or nothing right here, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the white flag. The 22 down low, the 47 up high. The 47 up high has the upward momentum. Coming out of 4 will take P2. Now, can he take P1 here? White flag here. The 47 taking the outside of the 17, 18. Now to the... oh my goodness, the 07 sent it in right there. It's a bottleneck right here. The 22 now goes up here. That was a full send from the 07. Now the 00 is going to go down low. The 00 putting it 3 wide. The 22 now in a P. Oh my goodness, it is a mad dash. Coming out of 4, the 22 slaps the wall. Oh no, if I'm the 22, I just lost 5 positions. And coming out of 4, the 17 takes the win. The 07. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness, and there is some heated words. That was insane. Full results, please,
I
Liam.
got your results, but yeah.
Thank you. Who was P3 there?
Story.
Story Square. Of course, people reasonably so upset. That 07...
Google had a good battle there for 10 after me and him right too.
Hey, there we go. Unfortunately, yeah, that was a lot to unpack there. So the 07 Lil Chris sent it in turn 1 right there. It totally choked on up the entire bottom groove right there, and Mopal Cat with a 30.647 with of the fastest lap, and I think that's actually a race record. So yeah. So let's get into this. All right, let's get these guys up in here. So okay, so first it's Brandon. So there's that. After that, it's going to be Chris, and then Story Square. We're just waiting on the other two to join us. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, bam. So, as we wait for everyone to join the Discord, we have Brandon up in the booth, but we're gonna have to see if the other two will join us. If not, then I guess we're gonna have a one-man podium right now. Um, so I guess Brandon, since you're in here, congrats from pole to victory. It didn't seem like you were gonna be winning at first after missing pit road, or maybe some contact was involved with that. You want to elaborate? What happened?
I got ran over by Lil Chris. I signaled and he still ran me over. I don't know.
Busher. There you are. All right. Well, like I said, that wasn't a caution right there that resulted in that. So you were battling for P4. You were running in P4 for like the majority of like that's third of the race. After that,
Yeah.
though, the first caution came on out, and that reset the entire field. You were running pretty well. You're looking at maybe a top three there. However, the second caution came out, and you decided to stay out. Or
No,
did you
I
stay out,
took
or did you
two.
pit? Okay.
I took two.
I didn't have access to that, so I didn't know if you pit or not. So it took two, and obviously that was the right call. You and BD there were going to be battling right there, but I guess that wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, if Lil Chris didn't see it, I think Bass would have won, but um, we'll take it. College fast always. It's fun battling Mopal and Hunty and BD and Bass.
Well, there we go, and that's one thing we like to see here is the perseverance. You know, never give up attitude. And actually, to kind of talk about where everyone else finished, it looks like uh, with Hunty going into P4, he just extends his point lead. UK P5, BD P7 out of that. So those are the three championship contenders here. Hunty just extends that point gap even more. So, like I said, out of that race, it could have been just a P5 from you, but you ended up getting a win out of it. So excellent job.
Yep.
So now let's go into. Well, actually, no. Chris is here. So, Chris, how you doing today, boss?
Pretty pissed off. What's up, buddy?
Well, language. I will say that first and foremost. We had an interesting finish, to say the least. It seemed like you were battling up front there, and then you were you must have like sped or something with pit road in order to put you behind the eight ball there, because we saw you spin, but then you sped, or what happened?
No. Wright put me in the wall after I passed him clean. Dropped me back, come back around the D again, and some kind of white car. I didn't see which number it was. They just straight up cut me off, put me in the grass, spun me out again. So that put me down. So then I tried doing pit strategy to get me back up there. And, I mean, hell, I was a half a lap behind the leaders at first pit stop, and I was already on the leaders' back bumpers every time after that. So, man, I have faster car. I don't care what any of them says. They won't drive me dirty, act like nothing's wrong whenever they hit somebody, and it's all right. But when somebody comes back and gives them the favor again, it ain't all right. So it is what it is. That's the way I look at it, and I don't really care at this point. It is what it is. And the last lap, I think 22. I don't know his name, but yeah, I did dive bomb. Go back and watch the video. I never touched him. I never used him as a guardrail. Never. I just dive bomb. Bottom was open. I took it. So that's simple.
Well, declaration right there. So, yeah, Chris, P2 there at the end of the night, and yeah, like I said, we have the final race going into this. I guess Story Square will not be joining us tonight, so P3 did belong to Story Square there. Excellent job from him. Recovery drive as well. So there we go. Las Vegas is not done yet. We have the lights coming up on Sunday and Monday. So we'll have to see if those two races are going to be just as exciting. It's going to be 100 laps each per race. So, yeah, excellent job, guys. And we will see you tomorrow. Liam, thank you so much for being our in-race reporter. And this
Yep,
is
no
Private
problem.
Patton signing on out. Peace.